What is going on, guys? Welcome to a brand new video. Hope you guys are having a blessed day as always. Today we are going to be going over a beat that I made kind of in the style of Internet Money, Nick Mira, you know, that kind of group of fellas. If you are excited about this tutorial, make sure you hit a like, make sure you leave a comment, hit the sub button if you have not. I will be using some of the sounds that are in a kit that is out now and also a kit that is coming out soon, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Without further ado, let's get right into this video, gamers. Let's go. Alright, so basically I started out with a crazy little chord thingy.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I'm sorry. Let me restart that. So I started out with this melody here. I used Bank from my Atomic kit that just came out. Make sure you go check that out. Link will be down below. It's an Electra X Bank plus one shots. You can get either the one shots or the VST Bank, or you can get them both. They're separated bundle VST Bank and one shots. So definitely go check that out. I started out with this melody and it does look a little confusing to begin with, but if you break it down, it is pretty simple. What I like to do, especially when I'm watching tutorials and stuff, is not look at the whole melody itself, but kind of break it down by bars. So let's go ahead and do that. So let's just get rid of this. So let's start from the beginning. So already, now that I got the other half of the melody gone, it doesn't look as daunting. So pretty much what I did is I started out with these here. This little chord here, and then the next right here, and then I just added this little piece, this little right there, and then I just did another kind of chord right here, and this is literally the exact same as the other one. I just moved this note that was here, moved it down, and then everything is the same, and then moved this down. So when you kind of look at it like this, boom, that doesn't look crazy, and I'll show you what this sounds like. So very simple, very basic. What I like to do with these is I start with the root notes. So there's kind of a bounce when it comes to beats around this BPM, around 166. So if you start here and then right here and then right there, you'll get kind of that bounce, and I'll show you. And so that probably sounds pretty familiar. It's used a lot in these kind of styles of beats. It's like that specific bounce. And when you do this kind of bounce as well too, it's a lot easier when you add 808s, because you can literally just follow this. You don't even have to really do a lot of 808 chopping, because it's already chopped in a way, the melody, if you copy it. It's already got such a nice bounce and it'll flow with the melody really well. Let's bring this back. So this is what we got so far. So then let's bring back this next. Okay, so now we have this part here. So I think for this part here, I started out with this right here, this little counter melody thing right here. And then what I did is I wanted to have root notes here as well. So I added this right here. And then I added this right here, and that just follows kind of the original melody. So I'll show you what that sounds like. Okay, and then for the second half, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I brought it down 4 semitones, and then it adds variation to the melody, so it doesn't sound repetitive, but it's the exact same as this. It is pretty much the exact same. All I did was add a couple notes at the end. This is the exact same as this, I believe, besides, so I just took out, I took out this guy here on this side, and then everything is pretty much the same, I believe. Oh yeah, and then I didn't have that. I didn't have this one over here as well. And then when it comes over to this side, I added one extra note right here, and then I just added this to kind of finish off the melody. So I'll show you what that sounds like. And then it really just plays into the melody repeating, and it's very pleasing to the ear. Sorry, I don't really know like specific, I don't know, like terminology or anything. I'm trying to explain it as best as I can. But yeah, that's pretty much the entire melody. So now it doesn't look as confusing because it's kind of broken down. When you really just look at it.
Oh, would you look at that?
Yeah, well.
Would you look at that?
Yeah, there's a few more blemishes on the chord.
Oh my gosh, just look at it.
You know, bar for bar, it makes it a little easier. And that's kind of something that I've learned, is to not look at the whole thing, because if you look at the whole thing, you're just gonna be like, whoa, like where do I start? Just start at the beginning and move forward each note. So that's pretty much the main melody that you hear throughout the entire beat. So I'll just play this so you can hear what it sounds like all together. That's what that sounds like. Very, very nice, very simple. And then for the next part here, what I did was I took this melody that we were just talking about. All I did was go like this, copied it all, and then I took the melody that we were just talking about here, Control A to select all, and then Control L for legato. And I just left it like that. What I did was I added an ARP here. Okay, so it's from Palace's 808 Mafia Omnisphere kit. I just used this ARP, so I'll show you what it sounds like. That just kind of adds a little bit of background ambience, nothing super special, just to kind of give it a little more feeling. It's something easy to kind of bring in and out of the beat as well too. For the second part, I added a lead from Serum. Just a nice easy lead, and I feel like that just kind of brings like a feeling. It brings the melody alive, in my opinion. I don't really know how to explain it. That's the best I can explain it. So there's one more piece, Game Boy synth. Right, so this is from Chris's Mosh Pit kit that just came out. So this is a Serum bank. There's also a one-shot version of this as well. Use the Game Boy Advanced, and it's gonna sound not how it looks, but that is because I added an effect to it. So I'll just show you what it sounds like right now. That obviously sounds like not what it should. So the reason why is because I added a looperator effect to it. This one right here, it is under stutter. I love looperator, and I don't know who started putting looperator on melodies, but shout out you. It's really cool, and it's nice to add to like RP kind of melodies like this. It just adds a lot of bounce to it. And just makes it sound really cool, to be honest. So I'll take off all of the effects and I'll show you what it sounds like without it. So obviously very, very boring. Add the effects back in. So looperator, love filter just to make it a little less harsh. Delay to add a little bit of ambience to it. The EQ just to take out, I believe, some of the highs and lows. So again, this is what that sounds like with everything. So completely different. This preset, the looperator preset, is something I love to use on melodies and counter melodies because it just kind of adds that little bit of extra flair to the melody. So I just have this on one part right here. Again, like I say in all my tutorials, just to add variation and to give the artist reason to kind of switch up their flow, just make it a little more appealing to the ear. Play these so you can hear them together. This is the hook right here. So that's the hook. We have right here, so I'll just show you what this sounds like. So I just took out this main melody and then this last part right here. That's pretty much the entire melody broken down right there. So now we'll go on to the drums. So as always, I'm using the money clap. This is my favorite clap. And I added a little extra note just to add a little bit of bounce. So I'll show you what that sounds like. So yeah, and then that just repeats, obviously. Snare here, this is a very basic pattern. And that repeats. And then I have this little trap bell thing, and this is just on the first 4 bars. And then the classic open hat. And then another open hat here. And that just repeats. A 2-step hi-hat. If you want to know how to add a 2-step hi-hat to your beat without having to put all the notes in, you can right click here, go fill 2-step, and then it'll just do it for you. Nice and easy. You have the kick, but I'll just show you the 808 first. So this is the 808. My understanding, I think this pretty much follows the melody like to a T. I think I may have added a couple chops here and there, but it's pretty much follows the melody root notes pretty much all the way through. So I'll show you what that sounds like. So yeah, pretty much what I did right here to add a little bit of variation on this side was I took this note here, which would have been here, like on the other side of the 808 pattern, and I just put it up an octave just to add a bit of variation. Makes it so it's not so repetitive. The kick is just the exact same. I just did Alt-K, transpose it to C, and yeah, that's it. So that's pretty much the entire beat. So I'll just show you what it sounds like here. That's pretty much the whole hook, and then it comes to this little bridge right here, and I just took everything out. I like to do this sometimes on beats. If you take everything out and then bring it back in, especially the drums, it adds a lot of tension, and just when it drops, it hits the listener's ear a lot harder. So I'll just show you what I mean by that. And it also really helps if you change up the melody or take something away so it sounds new. So for an example, this main melody has been playing the entire time, but I took it out here so when you hear it, it's like, oh, this sounds new. And so it catches the listener's attention again, creates a little bit of variation for the listener and for the artist as well too. Like I mentioned before, add a little more variation. I took out this lead here and then brought in this synth. And this is the only part where the synth really comes in. So I'll show you what that sounds like. So yeah, that's pretty much the entire beat, and then all I did was just copy it over. So before we end it, I'll just show you what I did to my mastering. So as always, I have my Chrome Master on here. This is what I use on pretty much all my beats. Multi-band compressor, EQ, soft clipper, and a limiter. And then as I always do, like I say in all my tutorials, I started from the 808 and then mixed my way over. And then what I do is once I mix the drums, I mute everything else and then I start mixing the melody just so I can kind of get a really good ear of the melody and make sure that sounds aren't clashing. And then I add all the drums and then tweak it a little more if I need to. But yeah, that's pretty much the entire beat. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, make sure you leave a like, make sure you comment, let us know what you want to hear next. And if you've made it this far, definitely check out our website and check out our kits. We drop new kits almost every single week. Like I said, the Atomic kit is on our website right now. If you use Atomic 20, you can get 20% off the entire kit. And also the Mosh Pit kit that was used in this is also on the website. And if you use Mosh 20, I want to say, if you use Mosh 20, you can get 20% off of that kit as well too. And there's loads of other stuff on there, free and paid, so definitely go check that out. But yeah, thanks so much for tuning in, guys. I really appreciate it. Thank you again for all your support and everything. It means a lot to us. And yeah, hope we see you guys on the next one. Enjoy the rest of your day. Peace out.